Well, we didn't get moved on.
In the last episode, we were a little bit stressed mooring up and we didn't know if we were going to be allowed to stay here.
Probably not a mooring, but we're just going to moor here because there's nowhere else and there's no signs.
No idea if it's shallow. Mooring on the Thames definitely brings you closer to nature. But we've been here for a couple of nights, pretty event-free.
It's been really nice. We
went on a cool bridge.
So I'm looking at all of these thinking, whoa, that looks fun. Wes is looking at them all nearly crying.
I don't ever want you to go on one ever because you'll die.
No?
I don't like spinning. The fastest I like to rotate is winding a narrowboat.
Is this more your style?
Genuinely wouldn't even like that. It's a load of children in a cage.
I think you'll like this one.
I don't get it though. Has anyone ever been like, oh, I wonder what it's like in a tumble dryer? I find it both really impressive but also terrifying that also all of this can just fold up. Like it's a portable thing.
No?
I just don't understand why people think that if you're screaming you're having a good time. Whenever I'm having fun, I'm not screaming. Screaming is fear. Fear is to be feared, maybe.
It's when you know you're getting old. We've been whipping around those fun fairs, but now we're buying reduced bread and soup.
And the worst part is we're quite excited about our reduced bread and soup.
We're really excited to try this new soup.
And then Amy found a rainbow umbrella in a bin.
The warehouse store and put it in the bin because it's got a broken handle, but I could sand that down.
Just sitting on the top.
Good little parasol, that. How cute! And then, of course, sampling the local chips. Dupes, don't start. Trying to have a nice picnic. Sounded good. Dupes is tearing up the place. Rufus wants to run around. There's grass in the things. Dupes!
I don't like our plan. I've finished work for the week.
And it's time to move on a little bit further.
Let's go. Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Plank that we got from Bears has been an absolute godsend. Even though we got quite far with our little planks, it just makes it that much more accessible mooring on some of these random shallow spots. Thanks, Steve and Andy. As with our other spots along here, we'll put the what 3 words on screen.
Don't trust us that it's official mooring, but we didn't get told off.
Amy's just banging a bit of washing on, given that it's quite hot now and we should be going past the water point soon. We have quite enjoyed being in Marlow. It's been an interesting one because it's absolutely beautiful. Very expensive to moor unless you can find our sneaky little spot. And I have to say, out of all the places, it's the first time where I feel like we've not been welcomed by everyone. A couple of the big boats that don't seem to like narrowboats have been coming out of the lock and deliberately creating a big wash at the boat so that it bangs around and scrapes, which hasn't been very pleasant. They don't wave and smile like the rest of them do. Most of them have been absolutely lovely, as all people are around the rivers and the canals, but it's been the only place where we've had like a few rude people or snide remarks or people saying that, you know, that narrowboats are scruffy, that sort of thing. Regardless, we've still enjoyed it, but we are looking forward to carrying on now, I think. Whoa, look at that house up there. Looks like something out of a Wes Anderson movie. That's cool, isn't it?
That's really nice.
Choppier than I expected out here because it's quite windy. But some of the waves are actually quite big. feels like we're going out to sea. I'm coping surprisingly well with this so far, touch wood. But I'm hoping that this is like a little warm-up for the tidal Thames, kind of easing us into it with a few little waves. It's quite fun actually. Amy's just smashing down the onion rings.
Don't keep trying to blow away though.
So windy. Cool. That definitely looks like a wild mooring to me, Amy.
Yeah, it seems better already. I think it was just around the Marlow area that it's difficult.
Loads more canal boats along here. This definitely seems to be where all the Narrows congregate.
Tiny side all the way over there. Says lock. So there's a water point here, so we're just going to pull up, get some water, and then on we go. We were just saying how there's loads of narrowboats on this half. They seem to all hang out, and the first encounter we've had with another boater is a narrowboater. They've been lovely, helped us with the hose, given us heads up about mooring spots, even let us fill up our tank first because his is really big, so it would have took us a while to wait. And yeah, it's just nice to feel like that canal community's back.
Water done, just got to wait for the lock now. This lock, Cookham lock, has got gates halfway through it. If anyone knows what they're for, let us know down below, because we've not seen ones like that before. Pretty interesting. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Off the big bit into a little channel now. I think there's a lock coming up, and then we're going to be looking for somewhere to moor soon, I think.
Heard the lockkeeper, this lock's a big loser. Excuse me, are you the lockkeeper?
Yeah.
Adorable.
Just been to see him. The moorings are free overnight there if you go in as a customer. Shall we moor at the pub?
It's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that. She didn't know what moorings were though.
Oh.
I said, oh, are your moorings free for customers overnight? And she was just like, moorings? She like looked at me like, what the hell is a mooring? They must not call them moorings around here.
Right, we've just got to swing around this thing then and get in that tiny thing. Yeah?
Yeah.
We're pulling up to a posh pub with all our pants and washing out.
Do a big U-turn around this pier and then pull into there.
While quite a lot of people watch.
Should I go on the front?
Current is quite strong sideways. Well, that went pretty well.
Some people posing and taking pictures in front of the boat, and Wes has just gotten out of the shower. Quick, Wes.
Only in my pantaloons.
Run, run, run. So we thought that you could go through this little outdoor bit to get off to take Rufus for a wee. But you can't, you have to go all the way through the restaurant. And there's people having full-on meals with like fancy clothes and stuff. We're gonna push the boat over that side so Rufus can have a wee and then pull it back.
Can't just be normal, can we? Can't go for a normal meal.
No, the whole restaurant's like, what are they doing? We shouldn't have to do that later. This is only while the people are dining outside because the patio doors are like blocking the path. But we're all ready to go now. Winsworth has tied the boat up. And we're going to go in there for some drinks because it's free for customers overnight. Our logic is, if some places are charging 10, 15, 17 pounds for a mooring, if a pub's offering free moorings with drinks, you might as well, because then at least you get something for the mooring. There's our house!
What's she doing there? Some small plates which come to about the same cost as a mooring in a lot of the other places, so we don't mind paying that.
There is the downside of worrying that the boat's going to be hit while we're eating our dinner though.
That's one of the perks of being moored right outside. So I'm a bit cold now and we want a card game, so Amy's just nipped back to get them.
So we've been on the boat officially 2 years yesterday. So we're celebrating with vegan sticky toffee pudding.
Francesca is adorable. Right, time to go home.
Long walk home.
Massive thank you for watching this episode.
And a huge thanks to the Chip Pals on Patreon and for the bags of chips.
Check out our socials and we'll see you in the next episode.